What is good, fam? You know who I am, Wealthy Westbrook's back with another video. Yeah, you see it. Listen, stay focused. Stay focused, fam. So much has happened since the last vlog. I hope you've been taking good care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Stacking wins, staying close to God, drinking water, eating fruits, living life, man, having fun, enjoying every moment. Life is meant to be enjoyed. Life is meant to be lived. I got a trip coming up. You know what I'm saying? So much content's been shot between the last time we spoke. How the heck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? How are you doing? How are you doing? Let's talk about it. We got to talk. What's new in your life? What are you going through? Comment below. I'm doing good. Because if you're watching this video, I would assume you're doing good, man. We're doing good, but what we want to do is figure out how we're going to get better. You know, on this channel, we've been focused so much on just grinding and putting in the work, putting in the time. And, you know, we got to start to chill a little bit more and just learn to go with the flow. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's better to go with the flow than just trying to create the flow. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, yeah, I like to drive the ship. We all like to be the captain, but dude, sometimes it's nice to just sit back, you know, on the upper deck and just take in the view, dude. Taking the view, dude. Dude, we're up in the sky, brother. Flying high, brother. Autopilot. You know what I'm saying, dude? These freaking pilots, dude, they said it, they forget it, bro. They're just cooling like this. 30,000 feet up like this. They're not really flying planes like this, bro. That's not what this is. I mean, yes, there are manual aspects to it, duh. Especially if you're doing like high-level Army fighter jet stuff, like, yes, duh. But generally speaking, bro, like, it's autopilot, bro. Cruise control, bro. Autonomous vehicles, bro. Like, that's what we're doing with our life, bro. Because look, man, it's like, I'm telling you, dude, more work, more effort is not always the freaking answer, dude. Sometimes that's actually the opposite of what you need to do. Sometimes you need to take your foot off the gas. Sometimes you need to just sit back and just let what you've already done happen. Let what you've already done work. Let what you've already done do what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing catch up, bro. We're not trying to play catch up, bro. Let's just be here in the moment. Let's enjoy life. I'm not saying let's not work hard. Let's not put, you know, in this work. Let's not put in this time. Like, nah, dude, we're out here building and creating legacy every single day, every single second. But a part of this is understanding, like, bro, you got to take rest, brother. You got to calm down, brother. You got to take a minute to really make sure you're good mentally, you know, spiritually, physically, dude, you know. Don't overwork yourself, dude. It's not good for you. It's not good for you. So today's Saturday, you know, today's Saturday. I believe it's August 16th. August 16th. You know, it's a beautiful day, man. It's Saturday. I'm chilling. You feel me? I had a long, productive week. Come up here. You want to be in the video? Really wants to be in the video, but she's... I'm sorry. You know, say
hello to everybody.
Yeah. So, you know, bro, it's Saturday, man. You know, get some sunshine, you know. Clean up your environment, you know what I'm saying? Like, tidy up, fold your laundry, you know what I'm saying? Maybe shave, like, just do a bunch of stuff, dude. I'm not saying don't do stuff, like, do things. Build momentum, build progress, build productivity and things that help you develop senses of accomplishment. But, like, on a Saturday, bro, like, especially if you're somebody stuck in, like, a 9 to 5, or if you're just stuck, like, in this, like, this matrix of, like, a freaking reality that you hate, and then your weekends are, like, your you time, bro, use this time. So, these videos are fun to make for me. I enjoy making these videos. I'm going to continue making videos just like this. I should put this on the tripod so I have a better angle. And I'm, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep on bringing you guys into my day-to-day life like this. No edits, raw, uncut. Just, you see how the video, you see it, bro. It's all good, right? It's all good. But at the same time, I want to, and I'm, you know, how do I say this? My desire is to really give you high quality, like real value content. So coming soon. Just be ready for it. Make sure you subscribe and join the tribe. If you haven't already subscribed to this channel, bro, just hit the link, bro. Hit the button. Hit the button, hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's connect, man. I'm here to build a community of like-minded individuals. There's a good chance that we're very similar, or maybe you want to get to where I'm at, or whatever I'm doing or saying resonates with you. If that's the case, bro, subscribe so you don't miss any of the videos, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, okay? But if you've been tuned into the channel, man, then you already know the vibe. But like I said, man, if you're new to the tribe, subscribe, all right? Anyways, look, what I'm saying, here's the point, bro. Here's the point. Right? But here's the point, bro. A lot of content creators I watch, a lot of the videographers I watch, a lot of people on YouTube that I watch, they give you day-to-day videos like this, right? So they'll take you through, you know what I'm saying? They're doing live vlogs. I personally enjoy that type of content. However, there's also a half of the content creation, I'll say about 50-50, where I like to kind of just sit down and watch somebody just be straight still. You feel what I'm saying? Still frame, not too many cuts, not too many edits, not too many scenes. Just, like, sit down. You know what I'm saying? Have a talk. So comment below, like, what style of video do you prefer? Do you prefer, like, you know, videos where we're out and about, you're watching, you know, you're kind of behind the scenes with me, the camera's moving, it's motion, you know what I'm saying? Or do you prefer content where we're more dialed in, we're sitting down, we're chilling, you know, we're calm, cool, collected, having a conversation? Let me know. Because my desire, I want to give you those, like, more styles like that. I think that's, you know what, bro, I don't know. I could be wrong. You tell me, fam. I'm here for you. I don't make these videos for myself. You understand me? I do these videos for you. I do these videos for you. This is, bro, like, this video stuff is not for me at the end of the day. I want to be able to educate. I want to be able to enlighten. I want to be able to inform. I want to be able to connect, bro. We got a trip coming up. You know what I'm saying? We got a trip coming up, man. A lot of things going on, you know. As you, because if you're like me, man, you know, bro. You know you got a life full of just blessings. The blessings are hitting. Here's what's happening. You know right now your seasons are changing. Blessings are starting to flow, right? You've started to step into your identity. You started to step into your truth. You've started to realize, like, damn, like, I can do this, right? You're starting to stack wins. You're starting to see progress. You're starting to trust in yourself, right? Your self-image is becoming stronger, right? And more clear, right? And that means you're putting more trust in the decisions you make, right? And that is such a powerful thing, because once you start trusting in yourself and the decisions you make, you start to make bigger and better decisions, more bold decisions. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're at, fam. And I want you to know that you're on the right track. Keep going. Keep going, brother. And if you fail, it's all good, bro. If you mess up, it's okay. If you start to toe, it's fine, bro. You might get hit. Go hit the weights. Toughen up. Get stronger. We're built for this, dude. We're built for this. It's not going to be easy. In fact, everybody who wants it to be easy is just going to fall off. They're just going to they're done. They're cooked already. We're built different. You know what I'm saying? We're built different on this side. That's why we're able to endure the shit that we've been through. That's why we're able to come out here on top. Pause. You know what I'm saying? But we're always able to just win. No matter what, bro. You're always, look at your life. Look at it, bro. I know, even if you think right now, like, you're all, bro, even if your life is, okay, money's tight. Okay, whoa, oh, the girl's gone. Oh, whoa. You don't have a job. Like, oh, whoa. You know, you're not in shape. Whoa, whoa. Whatever, bro. You're still here, dog. And you know you. And if you know that there's things that you need to change within, then let's start with that. Let's get to the baseline. Let's get to, okay, what do I need to do? Who do I need to become to start thriving, being, you know, and being that person that I know I could become, bro? That's what I've done. Man, I've had to change so many of the things that I thought, but it's not about me, bro. I want to be here for you. This is not a branded content. It's not a sponsorship. I'm about to make this green drink. So, every day I read the Bible, right? I also read Think and Grow Rich every day. These are the two go-to books for me. I've got a bunch of books. You know, I've got a whole bunch of books, audio books, whatever. But these are really just the two go-tos for me, right? Boom, boom. And so I want to share with you, and I'm not trying to be religious, bro. I'm not trying to push Christianity or any type of shit like that on you, bro. It's just the principles, right? It's just the value that you could extract from any of these religious texts, okay? This is not for cult purposes. This is not to try to get you to convert. I'm giving you just the gems and the esoteric wisdom that I get from reading books like the Bible and obviously Think and Grow Rich, right? Read whatever books you want. These are what work for me. Keep me on track. Keep me, you know, with a level head. So 2 takeaways from one page, right? And I'll read it directly here. It says, "For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, and whoever will lose his life for my sake will find it." By the way, we're coming from a book. This is the book of Genesis, and this is also like like a modernized version of the Bible. Okay, so this is not like a King James version or some traditional. Like, this is a very easy to consume, digestible version of the Bible, and modernized, so that way we can get it right. We can have a better understanding of what the word is, right? Understand the scripture rather than trying to decipher and interpret. So basically, what I got from this, right, and what this means is, if you're just, and let me read it again. For whoever desires to save his life will lose it, and for whoever will lose his life for my sake will find it. For what will it profit a man if he gains the whole world and forfeits his life? Or what will a man give in exchange for his life? So if we're just leaning on our own understandings, right? If we're just constantly trying to figure shit out by our own selves, and just constantly like thinking we have this all figured out and we have to do it and we have to come up with a plan, and we have selfish, egotistical needs and wants and desires, and we're not serving God, bro, you're cooked. You're not even gonna know what you're really doing on this earth. You're gonna be, something inside of you is going to be corrupt and unfulfilled. I promise you. You see it all the time with celebrities and people who reach high levels of fame, people who really make it to the top, or they have high levels of success, or they have money, or they have women, like whatever. That you see it, but if they don't have God as the first things first, right? If they don't have the God as the foundation, if they don't have God as the pinnacle, I mean, if they don't have God as the underlying tone of, I mean, God is everything, bro, right? And so many people just forget about that. They get so lost on their side course. They get lost on their own journeys. They get lost on their own me, right? Every day I ask God, like, what can I do today to serve you, to serve the people? Like, God, thy will be done on earth. Like, we have to stop trying to figure out everything and thinking we need to come up with a plan, bro. You can only do so much, but God is really going to take over. I promise you. There's a scripture that talks about this. There's a part in the Bible that talks about you can plan as much as you want, but God will ultimately guide your steps. So yes, you need to be physically taking action in the physical realm, right? We live in the physical, mental, and the spiritual realm. Spiritually though, right? If you don't have God, no matter what you do, you're going to be cooked. You get this, right? If you're not tapped into God, you can take all these action steps, but there's going to be some type of misalignment, okay? So the key here is to live for God. Ask God what your path is, what your calling is, and do that. Don't succumb to your lower needs and your lower vices and what the world's telling us to do and what you think the world wants you to do, these temptations and what society is offering, bro. Live for what God is telling you to do, what your ordained calling is. That's what you need to do. If you do that, you'll find more fulfillment. You'll find more truth. You'll find more connection to life, to world, to other people. Okay, that's what this is about. That's what that's about. Okay, because your time is everything. Your time is your life. Do you understand that? Your time is your life. So when you sign up for a job, you go get the job. Okay, boom, 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 boom. Every day you're taking your time. You're giving it to this job. That's your life, bro. They're paying you for your time. How much is an hour of your time worth, bro? How much is your life worth, bro? Is your life worth $30,000, $40,000 a year? 50,000 years, 100,000 a year, $1 million a year, 10 million? Like, what are you worth, bro? You decide. God says you're priceless, bro. Can't put a price on our spirit. Can't put a price on the Holy Spirit, on our soul, bro. You're worth a lot more than a lot of times that we settle for, okay? So just be mindful of how and how you give your time, because God gave you this precious time, bro. The time is of the essence. Time is now. The present moment is the gift. It's a present from God. It's a blessing. Be here and understand how valuable this is right here, this moment, bro. What are you doing, man? What are you doing with your time? What are you exchanging in return for your time? What are you giving up for your life? Like, a lot. If you got to do something, or you got to have a noble cause, right? We got to live for something. Like, this is why I'll get on these videos. I'm giving my time to get on these videos, and I'm not getting any instant returns from this. I'm giving you what I can. I'm sharing what I know. I'm giving you the word. I'm giving you my perspective. I'm sharing what I believe will help you. But ultimately, I'm giving my time up into this. I'm creating this video. I'm taking the time. I'm sitting down. I'm giving you my time, right? I'm putting my time into this. Why? Because this is my purpose. Why? Because this is what God's telling me to do. This isn't even about the money. Really, it's not about the money. It's about the message, bro. It's about the message, bro. It's about helping people, bro. It's helping the collective, okay? And what's crazy is if we look at this book right here, right, the Bible, and then we jump into Think and Grow Rich. I'm on the. It's so ironic, bro. It's so ironic. This is not planned out, okay? I just finished the first chapter of. Well, it's actually there's an introduction and there's the first chapter, which is desire. And now, literally, look where we're at today. I opened up the book on the freaking. This is where we're at. This is where the book. bookmarks that, right? Look what this says. Faith, bro. Faith, right? It's all tied in. Like literally, pick up the Bible, we're learning about faith. And the other thing about this is it is about faith, because that was the second thing I want to talk about real quick is, yeah, how are you spending your time? And the second thing is faith, right? Because right here, it says it. We're going to talk about Think and Grow Rich in a second. But listen, he said to them, because of your unbelief, okay? For most certainly I tell you, listen, fam, if you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you will tell this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. What does that mean? You have to have faith the size of a mustard seed. All that means is, bro, just have a little bit of faith. Don't lose the faith, bro. Why are we giving up on ourselves? Why do you give up on yourself so quickly, you know? Why do we tell ourselves no? Why do we throw the towel so early, bro? So what if we, struggled? Dude, we're men, bro. We're built tough. We're made to overcome challenges, dude. We're made to problem solve. That's fine, dude. That's what makes you better. That's what makes you stronger. That's what makes you freaking turn to a savage, dude. Like, come on, bro. We can't be living in this soft society, bro. You're so powerful. The society's got so many of us just softened. You see, I'm not saying you're soft, but like you see around you the society we're living in, bro. Like, forget that shit, bro. Step into your own society. Step into the God society, the kingdom of heaven, bro. We're freaking not afraid of anything, bro. We're powerful over here on this side, bro. It's just what it is, bro. With just a little bit of faith, bro, you can move mountains, bro. You just got to believe, bro. You just got to know. Don't doubt. Have the freaking belief. Even when things are not going your way, even when it seems impossible, even when the bank account's low, even when the girl's cheating or she's walking out, even when the bank balance is in overdraft and the people are calling you asking for their money, even when your car is broken down, even when you can't figure out what you're going to eat next, even when you can't pay the light bill, the gas bill, even when you're stuck with the rent, even when you look in the mirror and you're just unsatisfied, even when you're stuck with devices, you can't get off the drinking, you can't get off the smoking, you can't stop doing the drugs, bro. Understand that God has got you. You just got to have faith that you can overcome it. You just got to have faith that you can overpower through this, because you are powerful enough to do it. You are enough. You are capable. Stack little wins, bro. Stack the small wins, family. Win after win after win. You can do this. That's what this is about. Now, if we tie this into I just divinely synchronized and match the faith, right? Started with time. How do we use our time? We tied it into the faith. And now we open up Think and Grow Rich. And let's see what the first page of Think and Grow Rich, chapter 3, says on faith, okay? Visualization of and belief in attainment of desire, okay? Faith is the visualization and, hold on, let me really just say this correctly. Visualization of and belief in attainment of desire. So remember, we need to figure out what we want first, right? That's the desire, getting clear on what we want. Once we're clear on that, then we have what? Unwavering faith, which is what? Visualization of and belief in the attainment of the desire. So we believe it, right? We visualize it, right? So we see it, right? So we know what we want. Now we can see it. Now we're visualizing it. We see what we want. You can see what you want. That's the imagination, right? That's the visualization aspect. So with the visualization of the desire, what do we want? We visualize it. And then from there, we believe. What do we believe? We believe we can do it. What else do we believe? We believe that it's already done. Family, brother, this is the secret of the universe. When you believe that it's already done, what happens with your subconscious mind is that you feel as if it's already done. And when you feel as if it's already done, the universe then brings you more opportunities, more people, more situations, more views, more comments, more engagement, more calls, more texts, more emails, revolving around what you're looking to do, because you're already there. And the universe doesn't understand the difference between what isn't happening and what is happening on your subconscious mind. So when we believe it as if it's already done, now we feel it, we're feeling it, now we're in the frequency, right? We're in the feeling state, which is the language of the universe. We're feeling as if it's already done. We just keep feeling as if. Now the actions that we do are at the frequency and the vibration as if it's already done, as if we're already that person, bro. And then the freaking magic happens, bro. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. When faith is blended with the vibration of thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration, translates it into
its spiritual equivalent and transmits it into infinite intelligence as a case of prayer, as in the case of prayer. Dude, let me break that shit down for you. Because I know this might be advanced for some of you. Even when I read this back, sometimes I'm like, damn, like I didn't even read it. I've read this book multiple times, and every time I read it, I'm picking up new information. And that's just how the brain works, bro. Watch my videos again and again and again. Listen to the programs again and again and again. Join my program, the Westbrook's Method. Join my wealthy program. Like literally, I will get you so dialed in. It's all about the reprogramming of the mind. Book a call. Go to westbrooks.world. There's a lot of free resources there. But at the end of the day, if you want like direct help with me, where we like implement this stuff into your life, into your day by day, not just generally like talk about it, please book a call with me. I'll be happy to coach you. We have 1 month program, 3 month program, 6 month program. I even offer a full year. Okay. A full year of coaching with me directly. Imagine that, being able to talk with you one-on-one every single week. Imagine that. I'm also like literally tangibly implementing things into your life, into your brand, into your business. I'm giving you resources. I'm giving you guides. I'm giving you direct access to what I've done and what I know works. So just feel free to book a call, okay? Or if not, just take along. But the point of this is like, listen, when you read and you consume the same information again and again and again and again, what happens is your brain is expanding, okay? It's the law of exposure. Now you've already been exposed to new ideas. Now you've been initiated into new concepts. Remember, we're feeling as if, right? We're thinking differently. So then we read the same things, but that way, when we do it, we're ultimately seeing it from a different perspective. You understand me? So listen, faith is the head chemist of the mind. When faith is blended with the vibration of thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration, translates it into its spiritual equivalent, and transmits it into infinite intelligence. And transmits it to infinite intelligence, as in the case of prayer. Bruh, that is if that sentence alone will change your life, bro. If we just study that, if we just study what we just read, bro, I need to highlight that. I'm going to read it again. Faith is the head chemist of the mind. What is a chemist? Puts things together, right? Like the biochemistry, like the mixing of, right? When faith, right, is blended with the vibration of thought, what are we doing with our thoughts, right? What vibration are our thoughts at? Remember, join my program. You're going to see the different frequency charts. I'm going to teach you how to govern your thoughts, how to control your thoughts, how to raise your frequency, how to like ultimately watch your thoughts and control your thoughts, and basically, really, but not so basically, esoterically, strategically, deliberately choose your thoughts, right? That way, your thoughts are in alignment with your desires. A lot of us have thoughts that are not in alignment with our desires. Is that you? Comment below if that's you. Like, yeah, that's me sometimes, right? We want to make sure that what we're thinking is in alignment with what we want. Okay, that's just some free game. And you see how I'm taking the book and I'm giving you, I'm not just reading the book, bro. I'm giving it to you as if this is the answer, right? Because the book has the answers, but we need to understand how to decipher it. That's it. Did you hear what I just said? Replay that, okay? When faith is blended with the vibration of thought, the subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration. Instantly picks up the vibration. The subconscious mind instantly picks up the vibration. Instantly. That's instantly. That's without delay. That's without. There's nothing happening there. There's no in between stalling. It's just. It's instant.